Hello, this is Arym, and today I will be reading Proverbs 24. Proverbs 24 from the New King James Version. The title reads, Do not envy evil men. Verse 1. Do not be envious of evil men, nor desire to be with them. Verse 2. For your heart devises violence, and their lips talk of troublemaking. And my explanation reads, The wicked will fall. Verse 3. Through the wisdom, a house is built, and by understanding, it is established. Verse 4. By the knowledge of the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches. Verse 5. A wise man is strong. Yes, a man of knowledge increases strength. Verse 6. For by wise counsel you will wage your own war, and in the multitude of the counselors there is safety. And my explanation is when you have a group of a wise counsel together, you are very strong. Verse 7, the wisdom is too lofty for the fool. He does not open his mouth in the gate. And my explanation is a fool will avoid wisdom because they are lazy. Verse 8, he who plots to do evil will be called a schemer. My explanation is the scammer and the schemer have their reputation. They are always pretending to be someone else to use someone else's good reputation to scheme. Verse 19, the devising of foolishness is sin, and the scoffer is an abomination to men. And my explanation is these are the people that cause division. Because a house divided will not stand. So this is why they cause division. Verse 10, if you faint in the day of adversity, your strength is small. And my explanation is this is an example of lack of faith, fear. Verse 11, deliver those who are drawn toward death and hold back those stumbling to the slaughter. And my explanation is this is about helping others. Verse 12, if you say, surely we did not know this, does not he who weighs the heart consider it? He who keeps the soul, does he not know it? And will he not render to each man according to his deeds? So this is talking about a liar. You can fool men, but you cannot fool God. Okay, God knows you're lying. And my explanation is God is not mocked. Every man will sow what he reaps. Okay, verse 13 and 14. My son, eat honey because it is good, and a honeycomb which is sweet to your taste. So shall the knowledge of wisdom be to your soul, if you have found it. There is prospect, and your hope will not be cut off. My explanation is wisdom is food for the soul, and a person without hope is a depressed soul. Verse 15 and 16. Do not lie wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous. Do not plunder his resting place, for the righteous may fall 7 times and rise again, but the wicked shall fall by calamity. That's a good one. The righteous may fall 7 times, but every time they get up. Verse 17 and 18, do not rejoice when your enemy falls, and do not let your heart be glad when he stumbles, lest the Lord see it and it displease him, and he turn away his wrath from him. So, this is scripture about the people that laugh when, bad things happen to others. Verse 19 and 20, do not fret because of evildoers, nor be envious of the wicked, for there will be no prospect for the evil man. The lamp of the wicked will be put out. And my explanation is there's no future for an evil man. Verse 21 and 22, my son, fear the Lord and the king. Do not associate with those given to change, for the calamity will be suddenly, and who knows the ruin those two can bring. Okay, so this is talking about obedience to the king, like there is obedience to God. And it's talking about rebellion. Okay, the rest of this chapter it has another title starting with verse 23 on. The title is Further Sayings of the Wise. Okay, verse 23. These things also belong to the wise. It is not good to show partiality in judgment. So this is talking about fair judgment and fair courts. My explanation is bias, for race, political party, social status. A judgment should only have to do with the crime, not whether you are rich or poor. For neither wealth nor poverty is a crime. Though a righteous man falls 7 times, he will rise again, but the wicked will not. So basically, when you go to court, a lot of people have partiality to certain groups. This is just total wickedness. I mean, it really just is. I mean, when you go to court, it should be just. It should be fair to all. And how much money you have, or where you come from, it really shouldn't matter. Just because you're rich doesn't mean you should lose a case. Just because you're poor doesn't mean you should win a case, and vice versa. Okay, verse 24. He who says to the wicked, you are righteous, him the people will curse. Nations will abhor him. My explanation is when you call wickedness righteousness, other nations will not respect you, because you have fallen from God's graces. A house divided against itself cannot stand. Verse 25, but those who rebuke the wicked will have delight, and a good blessing will come upon them. My explanation is, if you don't rebuke the wicked, you will have to live among them. Verse 26, he who gives a right answer kisses the lips. Verse 27, prepare your outside work, make it fit for yourself in the field, and afterward build your house. So my explanation is this is an order of work years ago when people worked in the fields, but now life is more modern. So there is a certain order of things that makes it easier. So when you have tasks to do, you always want to write your priorities down and see, what should I do first? What should I do second? What should I do third? So I like that. Verse 28, Do not be a witness against your neighbor without cause. For would you deceive with your lips? And my explanation is don't lie in court. Don't be a false witness. Verse 29, do not say, I will do to him just as he has done to me. I will render to the man according to his work. And my explanation is vengeance is the Lord, and the sweetest revenge on anyone is success. Success is the sweetest revenge. Okay, verses 30 to 34. I went by the field of the lazy man, and by the vineyard of the man devoid of understanding. And there it was, all overgrown with thorns. Its surface was covered with nettles. Its stone walls was broken down. When I saw it, I considered it well. I looked on, and it received instruction. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest. So shall your poverty come like a prowler, and your need like an armed man. So this is a little poem about laziness. You know, a little rest, a little slumber, and poverty will come upon you. Okay, so that's the end of Proverbs 24. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and be blessed.